Hey everyone, I'm going to be starting streaming in a second, just kind of getting everything ready. Yeah, today's going to be more Monster Train 2. I'm going to be honest, I've been a little obsessed with it. So, always fun kind of getting everything balanced before stream. How's it going, EP? You got here quick. How's your day going? Oh, like the new emotes? Oh, maybe? Should be working. There it is. There's unless it's distracting you from something you need to do, don't even worry about it. Just vibe, chill, relax. uh I mean, given the fact that you relax right now, I'm hoping it's good news. So yeah, what's up, Evie? Congrats on winning the lawsuit, dude. You needed a break, honestly. How's it going, Sandman? Yeah, Evie's in a good mood today. How's it going, Dallas? How's it going? Yeah, I have been playing a ridiculous amount of this game over the last couple days. I understand you needing to blow off steam, but remember like how you felt. Actually, if you're talking about it now in such a good mood, I'm assuming that you took care of yourself last night. So I'm glad that this ordeal is over. Thank you for drinking responsibly. again, I understand that you needed to like celebrate and blow off steam yesterday. This is probably humongous relief for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so from what I've played of this game, mushroom people are really overpowered. Like, all of the amount of like status effects they have is ridiculous, and the fact that they make status effects more effective is ridiculous. See, that's not a good thing, Dallas. I'm hoping you're... Dallas. I'm hoping that you are able to get some water now. You're literally just watching a stream. Unless you have me on in the background, which is sweet. My jet lag has more or less been fixed. Kind of. I'm not tired during the day right now. I'm just very, very... I'm not sleeping at the right times, so like it's still technically an issue, but I'll get over it eventually, I guess. I'm glad you like the new set of emotes, EP. There's actually more of them on Twitch, but they need to get approved by the omniscient overseers of Twitch. They're the animated ones, so... How's it going, Aether? Yeah. I understood. And I think it's KUNGFU. Spelling's not my favorite. Not exactly sure what you're talking about, so... Like, if you want to clarify, then I'll answer. Oh, I was confused by Aether. Yeah, I understood the reference you were making. Still confused, dude. Got me. I am also in a similar like state in terms of my battle pass, especially since I was gone for about 2 weeks, and I want to get to the end of that battle pass because that's pretty much the only reason I bought it, was for the Cloak and Dagger skin. But given tomorrow is the new update for season, I think we're on 2.5, I think. It's probably going to be a long stream for me, at least, as well as lots of drops. did they get rid of her team up? Like, I don't remember which team ups they got rid of. Or, like, I don't actually remember seeing the update on the game for the most part. I was mostly just... I was mostly just checking out Ultron and seeing if he was any good and getting mixed reviews there. Well, your wife was too good. Yeah, Ultron looks slow. Like, he has an ability that literally is effectively the sprint button on any other game. And it's on a cooldown. His healing looks... Okay, his burst healing looks mediocre. And his, like, AoE healing is kind of interesting. That Squirrel Girl prevails as... Yeah. It's Squirrel Girl. Dude, that is the benefit of the mushroom people, is you stack status effects so quickly. Yeah. Thanks, Aether. I'm not... yeah, for the mushroom people, they stack status effects so freaking quickly that it's basically how they win. And then the true mushroom people are considered a status effect, not like a weird minion type thing, which is awesome. And it ends so well. Merchant of Arms or Merchant of Steel? I'm going to go Merchant of Steel because I have full health and I don't think I want much equipment yet. And I'm just getting egg producers because I want to be able to loot the horde. Interesting. Sky Endless can be so helpful. I mean, there are way worse heroes. I haven't looked at all of the balance changes. I'll probably do that after stream, just so I can have a heads up of what's happening tomorrow. Oh, did they buff Squirrel Girl? Yeah, pretty much like the morsels from the Umbra clan. You know how much people would buy it if they removed Squirrel Girl from the game? Yeah, she is really strong. They should have really adjusted that. Dallas, question. How much of this game have you played, or do you intend to play it? Because there are spoiler things, like the fact that this game has a freaking story is awesome. But like, if you don't want spoilers, then actually you wouldn't be watching this if you didn't want spoilers. Okay. really liked Monster Train 1, right? Okay. Again, I was playing this game a lot on my personal account, and I actually figured out why they shared save data, which was weird, and now it's fixed. So they added all of the clans from Monster Train 1 into this game. You just have to unlock them. And that is awesome. It also makes like a lot of the design decisions and synergy make a lot more sense. And as for Squirrel Girl, I would personally agree, or make like the arc of her acorns easier to see, maybe. I mean, Evie, you have all the time in the world right now. But if I remember correctly, you are having hardware issues. Now that you can think of more frivolous things, then I would think about making sure you're set up and everything's all good, and then, like, go for it. Yeah, I would agree with that. Not the not needing to aim part necessarily, even though that is definitely true. Yeah, for skins, that is very much a sting. EP. And you already talked to, I remember you already talked to the support staff and they were just like, oh, out of luck. I'd say just pick it up, have fun, it's a game. Like, even if your characters are not as pretty as they should be, I think the bigger frustration would just be the money spent, but like, at some point, $20, you need to just kind of let it go. Like, or it will, like, consume you, basically, and it's not worth it. You're actually gonna... Well, that will be exciting. I hope you like humid weather. Go fungi in a suit because I don't have that golden yet. Oh, green dragon could be so broken if I keep the eggs, but I'm not playing. So I'll do it just for fun. Real estate in Japan is pretty easy to deal with. Um, assuming you don't want to live in like the main part of the cities, I've heard that there's restrictions on like moving into the like big cities unless you are a Japanese citizen. But that I'm not 100% sure. On the plus side, all of their public transit is so good that even if you are like outside of like the main part of the city, like on the outskirts of the city, it's still easy to get everywhere. Okay, so lost luggage, wing clippings, consumer parts. Not too, it's one guy in a suit, but that's it. Scourges are a pain in the butt, and I don't want to deal with them. So I get them out. So for everyone here right now, and there's a surprising amount of you for that, because tomorrow is going to be the Marvel Rivals like update for 2.5, it's probably going to be a longer stream than is normal. Likely continuing later instead of starting earlier. It depends on how I feel. So harvest and regen to make the propagate more useful for himself or more propagate. I'm thinking my plan is for tomorrow to be a longer stream because of the drops and everything from Marvel Rivals. Like since all of the drops are based on timers, I wanted to make sure that like, anyone watching me is getting their like skins they rightfully deserve for whatever event it is. I think it's an Emma Frost skin this time. It looks pretty average. But it's still a free skin, so. Well, I will certainly miss you, EB, because I think, what time is it in Japan, technically, right now? It's currently 6 a.m. over there. It's like tomorrow. So, like, my stream time probably won't coincide with the time that you're awake, unfortunately. I'm PST. So I'm on the west coast of the United States. Death Cat. Let the PT. Back in the box. Yeah, that's more or less. I try to stream like Thursdays through Monday to like over the weekend at about this time. I don't always get it right, also because like sometimes I just don't feel like streaming, and fortunately I'm in the position where I'm not like forced into streaming. But I'm hoping with this game that came out and I'm okay streaming it, as in, like I feel like I'm making progress. I won't get burnt out as fast. Stream or else. Yeah, no, stream or else. I think I would. Any subathon I do in the distant possibility of the future would probably need. Yeah, would probably be the kind of subathon that just keeps on going even while, but I end up sleeping through a decent chunk of it. Okay. Okay, CST. Okay. So it's about 5 p.m.? No, C, that's Central. So it should be 11 p.m. Okay, so my understanding of exactly where things are very much different. Still trying to think. European time. Okay. think Demon is on a similar time zone. Well, I haven't seen since I got back yet, so I'm hoping he's okay. I'll probably see him tomorrow, if just because I think he only really stops by when it's Marvel Rivals. To be fair, that was most of the time. Yeah, I think that's where I was confused. I guess the E is very important in CEST. I mean, I would also still have to calculate that or look it up because I wouldn't know that off the top of my head, unfortunately. I'm just not quite there on the knowledge spectrum. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Always forget. Yeah, I was doing that math as well, EP. I'm doing good, Rachel. How are you? Thanks for the update, Rachel. I was curious about that. Well, I appreciate that, EP. I mean, ideally, you would have better things to do when you're in a different country for a while. Actually, some of the novelty would probably have worn off by then. I gotta say that, like, the soundtrack for this game is actually pretty strong. Okay, good. Yeah, no, these developers are legitimate things. Like, you can tell that they put their, like, whole ass into this game. It's running smoother now. I actually bought it day one, because I noted, like, when they announced that it was on mobile, I was like, oh, okay, I will, pre-download, but I'll pre-register for Monster Train because, like, I love the game and the developers. I was playing that a fair amount on my vacation, just because I was spending a lot of time on trains and in planes. But it was buggy as hell that first weekend. They cleared up a lot of stuff, but I still thought it was fairly buggy. Fairly recently, not crazy recently, but fairly recently. Okay, that's great, EP. An example of a bug, and this is actually game breaking. Not even game breaking, it was just really, really frustrating. The free version of the game is basically the tutorial of the game and the Awoken and Hellborn clans. In order to unlock the other clans, you had to pay for it, which is, that's fine. Monetize however you need to monetize. The problem is, for that first weekend, you pay for it, and it didn't unlock the rest of the clans. I think it had the Hellborn, the Divine, like Wormkin, and the Awoken. And that was it. Even after you bought the game, it was glitched out so the game wouldn't trigger the rest of the clans. Or I think like it didn't recognize that, oh, wait a second, you already paid for this. It took them a weekend to fix it. If EP wants to talk about it, he can. He's been actually pretty vocal about it, but I don't think I'll like talk verbally about it because it's his story and it's a doozy. Okay, so okay, you want me to explain, EP? Okay. So, EP required a brain surgery. So, like, they're cutting into the skull. And apparently, the doctor that performed said surgery, and now this is proven because he won the court case, was on drugs, so not in his right state of mind while performing the surgery. And because of that ineptitude, EP lost an eye. So because of that loss of an eye, he sued the hell out of the hospital and apparently right now won a ton of money. And it's nothing compared to what he lost because no amount of money can replace it, unfortunately. But at least there's some justice in what has happened. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Thanks, Sant, man. I see you are enjoying the new point redeems. Yeah, that's entirely fair. Then again, like, typing would hopefully build up the dexterity in your hands, even. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, you're good. I gotta say, if nothing else, I'm enjoying using my emotes. Let's see. Money. I don't need the draw because I have potato roots. Yep. The other cute ones are animated, so yeah. I don't recall how he discovered that the surgeon was on. I think he was high, not high. He was tweaking out. It was some kind of like crack, I think. But that was exactly at the time that he started. Oh, they found it in his coat. Okay. But I guess if you're on drugs, you're not gonna really notice. But I mean, you got back at them, so. And it was crack. Okay. Yeah. EP's had a rough 4 months. It's been about 4 months since you like found my channel, yeah, EP? Or found me. Magical arms, magical arms. Pink. Arms, right? From the sounds of it, at least 6 months from the sounds of it. And I think that was the first day that we like started communicating. I haven't been streaming for much longer than that EP. Like I started in January. Okay, so Titan skin to make whoever I make is my tank tankier. Revenge to make them stronger. A touch of the imp, I guess. I thought it was before that because you were talking to me, like on the first stream. I could have sworn. So ultimately, it's been about a 3-month process for the lawsuit, which is insanely fast for a lawsuit. So they were very, like, obviously they were in the wrong. Must have been. Must have been that. And I love that they still give you the, hey, remember to do all of your events. I think. That would be operation. Death. Guillotine. Thanks for that, Rachel. At least they were moving in the right direction, but still. Sorry, when you said brain knot, that sounds horrific. up. That is also correct, but yeah, this part of your life, EB, is finally done. And I'm very, very happy for you. The fact that there were... The fact that you had to fight it at all probably jacked up the amount that they had to pay in compensation. And also wasted court time. Like, they probably put a person who was not specifically good at their job through it because it was such a guaranteed loss. I mean, that's what I would do. Like, whatever law firm that they had, that was the possible sponsor. In a case like yours, EPM, I thought it would be like percentage based. Like 1% of your, like, or probably more than 1% of your, like, innings compensation. What's it called? And yeah, like moral people would, but it is still like their job and a lot of work. So I would imagine that, well, no, you said that their fee wasn't bad, so you paid them. So not relevant what I was about to say. Okay, courage and health. Or prove everything because I have money. Prove everything because I have money. Not specifically useful, but I use. Catch that. So. It is 100% worth like the Steam price. I think the Steam price was only like $30 or something like that. Let me look. Yeah, $25. It's absolutely worth that. And if you buy it with Monster Train, I think you get like 10% off, and both games are amazing. So. Congratulations, EP. Please be responsible with that money. You are probably more responsible than I, so it falls on deaf ears for the most part, but still, please be responsible. I don't want you to be like those, I'm gonna be honest, like the people who win the lottery, and then still end up like broke or in the trailer or in a trailer. Good choice. Good choice. No, like this game is amazing. And I think on my personal account, I think I'm at like 15 hours, and I'm playing on multiple accounts, so I have to buy multiple instances of the game. And I still think it's worth it. I'm so distracted right now. Sorry. Not sorry. This is just what I'm doing. Yes, that is the correct thing to do. I didn't even realize they released it on Xbox. I guess the console controls, because I think I prefer using those. I don't know. And I've just been totally distracted this entire time. Zoom call. And first, 18. That's not as important anymore. So, just to get and again, get it and get it. See, that's the good thing about Game Pass. I don't actually have an Xbox or PlayStation, but the idea of the Game Pass to expose you to more niche games is a really good marketing decision. Ooh, I unlocked the Lazarus League. So that's the final new clan. And that's entirely expected. You can only be excited for so many things at once. And you tend to be more slice of life in your content, I'm guessing. Or at least in your media in general. You'd be I mean, you already supported the devs by playing or buying the second game, so yeah, you already supported them. Okay, ads are coming up, and this is the final boss fight, so I don't especially want to continue because I don't think I can finish this actually, I could finish this in 3 minutes, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to run the ad break now, and I'm also going to use the restroom. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now let's get this final boss. And we can play with the Lazarus thing, who are absolutely hilarious. Scratch that. I don't like them as much as I like the mushroom people. Okay. I guess I just really like shrooms. Demon! Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. It is very late for you, as is normal. How's everything going? Like, We haven't talked in literally, yeah, it has been 2 weeks. You and your lord grinding, man. I can only imagine, like, must be pretty tired, honestly. Free Reign, it was a very good show. I resisted watching it for a fairly long time, just because it came out at a time when I was grieving, so the message of the story hit a little too close to home. But it was a very good story. I don't think there's too many actual isekais this season. There's a lot of, like, straight fantasy stuff. Not much, like, isekai. That's kind of the... That's definitely the point in the power fantasy. Like, people, like, enjoy what is familiar, kind of thing. At least that's why I watched a lot of them. Like, it's just, like, lots of little twists and turns that possibly change the outcome. Yeah, that is absolutely one of the sillier ones. Also, the reset button in this game is kind of a game changer. I am a spider, so what is a good note. Oh, yeah, Demon. Don't watch that. Am I gonna lose this? That would be so devastating if I lose this. I mean, Death Note is a classic for a reason. The story kind of goes off the rails, but like, it is a classic for a reason. See, I should watch that. Like, desperately, I should watch that. But I felt so cringe, like so much cringe, that I was just like... I think I'm gonna lose. Ah, I lost. Damn. Can't believe I lost. Mushroom people are so busted. How'd I lose? No, I know how I lost. I hyper-focused on the bottom. My mistake. What does Empower do? Gain attack equal to amount of Pyro Gel. Okay. New clan unlocked. Mix in powers of the mad scientists and their dangerous experiments. Their power over life and death will lead to victory, and if it doesn't, you can always use the pieces they leave behind. Yes. Yeah, it's very raunchy, but it's also, like, kind of what I... Like, they nailed the community pretty damn well. Back to the outpost, and it should be... So cold. Wakey, wakey, old friend. I always knew you'd get yourself iced one day, but I never thought you would literally get yourself iced. Where am I? A better place than you've been in a while. Tell me, Herzl, the totally ordinary. What do you remember? Totally ordinary. Old friend. I remember ice. Before that, Seraph. And before that, the Broken Covenant. Ah, yes, your life's work all gone. Nobody had ever predicted Seraph the whatever breaking his word. No siree. Has Seraph won? Is Hell lost? What happened to Fel? Ah, yes. End your drama. Not only did Fel survive, she's alive and thriving. I'll fill you in on all the little details. And that's how you ended up in Covenant Outpost. It's actually quite lively here. Maybe I'll set up shop for a little bit and see how much damage I can do. To think Fel now fights against her brother, and that my own daughter rescued me. This news is better than I imagined. What will Herzl and the Great Unifier do now? Will you try to become the leader you once were? No. I'm unfit to lead Hell. It perished under my watch. Now I simply want to be with those I care about. But before that, I do have one question for you. Who are? I'm Melika, the totally ordinary. But if you want an actual answer, you should ask yourself that question, because you and I are one and the same. The fact that this game has story is so good. Okay. I'll use Luna Coven as the base because they really like Incant. Also really like Incant. Need to get X on. Oh well. Rank 1 Covenant for a new combo. Phantom's Conduit, which is just spell power. Yep. I mean, yeah, that was a fucked up moment. Did I? Oh, I didn't go with the trial. Oops. Okay. My mistake. This one, regen. And spikes. Yeah, that one was painful. That was painful to watch. Both of you are so... like, you're bringing up memories. The fact that that is in the collective unconscious of like the anime community as a really like fucked up thing that happened is quite interesting. It's your favorite. It's perfectly understandable to gush over your favorite. Conduit enchant is good. Go with Ocean Kids because I can't think of 10. No, I didn't have, not that chance. I didn't look it up. EP. Like that kind of emotional like struggle is like difficult for me to watch in a lot of cases. But I think I have access to it. Yay, Google. Oh, this is the same art style as Astro Boy. This is old school. And that's the benefit of the classics. They're classics for a reason. Mushroom people plus all of this like self-buffing and debuffing, they are also really, really good together. I technically don't need to do anything to win here. But I do love overkill. Yes, Apothecary Diaries is absolutely something you would enjoy. Unfortunately, it's a little too long to make it like a movie night kind of thing. Well, I guess you could try. Okay, this is Merchant of Arms, not the Merchant of Magic, I think it's called. So that plus Pyre or unit plus improved unit. I already have a powerful frontliner, so I don't need that. And you do have, well, don't put it as all the time in the world, because if you put it that way, you're going to procrastinate. And this is the Balatro cameo crossover. Go with the money. I'm gonna put that up front, but whatever. Something sad happened while I wasn't paying attention? It doesn't look like it. Rage, lifesteal, or more damage. Mistake. If that reanimates, kind of by the skin of my teeth, but still. Just a little bit. I know for a fact I put those on some kind of timer. How much money do I have? Not enough to make trinkets worth it at the moment. I mean, technically I probably should be stretching and making sure I'm not slouching as much in general, so that's probably an okay thing. Yes, he's clearly demonstrating everything. I'm not going to be performing yoga while on stream. More Conduit or Moon Psycho. It's more minion based, but actually no buts. I legitimately don't know what that means. I don't like Permafrost that much. Spell Chain. Spell chain pseudoscience. I mean, that would make me definitely more flexible, and I should do that regardless. I promise nothing. I hate the incant guy. That's an interesting life skill to have, maybe. Must have been fun. Like, learning. Or actually, no. Like, learning is not the fun part for pole dancing. It's definitely the doing that is more entertaining. I'm just gonna take a pretty big chunk of damage there. Oh well. I've never been flexible in all of my life. It's something I keep on telling myself to do, but every single time I do, I'm like, that was a mistake. I don't like pain. Okay, I'll take the damage. So that'll just get me the win. He's likely in the middle of doing something and just has the song in the background. Oh, did you have to get paper towels for the nosebleed? I think there were likely tiers. I don't think it was for the tiers. Welcome back, Dallas. I'm assuming you came in at a very interesting point in the conversation. Needs that, needs that, for that. Oops. I guess. Always interesting during my streams, I hope. See, I press X to doubt Sandman. Oops. Bit of that nonsense. More rage. I can swear that cat one is getting longer and longer. Thanks for the cheers, Alex. It wasn't that off in my timing. I think maybe a couple seconds. Also, considering I'm locked in, I'm not doing terribly well. It doesn't work as well with a male voice, I think. Also, likely my personal preference, but... Okay. How high should it go for... Oh, you're gonna clip it, aren't you? Yeah, that'll be fun. La 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 la. Okay. Okay, how high can I get the voice tone up? Higher, higher. Ooh, woo. It's not gonna happen, but it would be fairly amusing if that's what, like, went viral, basically. Of me, is just me saying, like, a random-ass word, and then it just being like, oh, hey, that's fun. Yeah, no, he was... like, one of them was going to clip it as soon as, like, EP asked for it. I'm pretty damn sure. So I'll imagine that there will be a link to it shortly. Hell, if you could make that a sound alert, that would be kind of awesome. And also, like, teach me how to do that if you figure it out before I do. So there's the clip. As soon as all of this carnage is done, I'll pause for a second, listen to it off stream. Not off stream, but muted. Like, this is gonna make me cringe really hard. Like, just listening to your own voice tends to make you feel a little uncomfortable. I mean, if you figure it out first, EP, please let me know. But until then, I'm going to mute. I'll mute the desktop audio, but I'll leave my audio open here. That. Okay, yeah, no, that's awkward. I got it higher enough where I think it would be good. It's just I can't pull off the cutesy with my tone. Is tone the right pitch? No, pitch I got right. My tone. So, that makes me feel so awkward. Okay, a Merchant of Arms dupe something or no? I'll leave this be. I don't need to drink from the corrupted well. No, you should have the ability to do so. Because I know other moderators in other chats can do it. And I'm pretty sure you have permissions to do it. Let's go with more conduit, more power. Remove consume. This is what I was looking for. Consume. Don't care about what. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for doing that for me, EB. Intrinsic. This tankier will be better. Wrong order. That rewind button's so good. Okay, well, that was quick. Don't hold your breath for that specific sound alert. Okay, so then that means some of the moderators I was thinking about probably had more access to the content creators stuff than expected. Given who it was, that makes sense. Unstable gets around shields. That's so helpful. And I think I'm gonna lose. Right? Yeah. Definitely send me that link. On targets. I was gonna make that sound alert. That sound alert's gonna be pricey. Because it has to get over my cringe of embarrassing myself. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose this one. I'm not doing enough damage. I can either do it for redemption points or bids. I know that for a fact. Get through this by the skin of my teeth. Maybe. I'll show you. Nope, I'm gonna lose this. Thanks, Dallas. Okay. Okay, skin on my teeth. I mean, I'm just assuming Discord is just kind of popping. What Dallas did, EP, was sent me just the sound clip, so I don't have to go through the editing process of it, as far as I can tell. Well, no, I'm assuming he's had some experience with it in the past. And it's not like I would know how to do any of that either. I barely know how to clip something. And that's all like tools inside of Twitch, so. Merchant of Magic is better, but I need the health. Hopefully I'll get good triplets. Put out shorts? Oh, I thought you meant like actual clothing shorts there for a second, so that got me real confused. The editing tools inside of Twitch is actually really strong for that. Like editing shorts down to a manageable size and like image size is not too hard. But like editing videos in general, I have no idea. Ads are about to start in 50 seconds, so I'm going to use that as restroom break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Get back to the game. You're still more tech literate than a lot of people I know, EB. Your strengths, but also make sure that they don't become debilitating weaknesses. Exactly, so don't give it more of an excuse. I mean, it's always tough watching someone do a job when you know you can do it better and or faster. I mean, I used that break to like get up and walk around, so I'm not quite as stuck. And, like, in reality, I do need to do that stretch just for back mobility. Order operations. It's always nice finding a kindred soul, isn't it? Damage, damn it. Okay. Actually, opposite. Experience, regen. This gives me rage. Nope. Yeah. Tried. Did it. 8. Silences or incases. And I'm dead. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprisingly gotten to the point where my body doesn't crack as much. So I think that's a good sign. That's the one problem I have with this game, is that there's no direct skip button, because that would just make this a lot easier. Especially when I already know I'm going to lose. Yeah. Getting to the end of a roguelite run, always painful. I think that's the general theme for my streams, is we're all like starting to feel old. I mean, it's your place to tell, MEP, not mine. I think I know what you're referring to. Mushroom people for the win. Oh, so you're like Sandman. The Sandman is also a child with a cursing and drinking permit. I don't think that is true. Let me Google that. Okay, no. No, that's... One more. Okay, like, the first Mario game was created in 1981. So, or at least a decent chunk of people are older than Mario still. I am not one of them, but... technically don't like either of these. I'll go with the rally one because I couldn't get the propagate one to work well enough. He was using that as a minimum. And also, that was 40 some odd years ago? Mario's, 40 years. That's hard to think about. Um, I think it's supposed to go the other way around. But I'm not entirely sure. That is always an eye-opener, isn't it? Merchant of Arms or Merchant of... There's something silly you can do with this guy. Ah, the wondrous boxes. Small gift box for spells. Back in the box for larger things. Yeah, that sounds about right. Not happy about it, but that sounds about right. Yeah, that one's always a fun. That's always a fun jab. When you are a child, you do everything you can to avoid taking naps. Or at least I did. I mean, the more you guys talk about naps, the more I want to take a nap. That's not a bad one. Always exhausted. Fairly certain I said I don't want to be referred to as a cult. lots of legal implications there. It's the slime port, guys. Remember, the slime port. I need to figure out a better way of putting it. I mean, not everyone can have the sort of relationship you and EP have, Sandman. That really is unpleasant. Yes, I'm sorry about that. And getting used to, like, the side effect of medications kind of is quite the difficulty. And that's what got me last time, and I kind of just want to win this time, so let's go. Order you. Oops, nope. Wrong order. What were you up to, Sandman? It's that game again. I forgot what it's called. The like Valve Smite, right? Oh, you were playing Rainbow Six. then stretch.
Okay.
Also eat more bananas. Like, static stretching actually probably wouldn't necessarily be the best. Look up kinetic stretching, is that what it's called? Dynamic stretching? It's one of the two. That it is also an incredibly unpleasant sensation. Like, it just hurts a lot. I still don't know what causes it. Okay. Friendly units, conduit 1 on Slay. -1 energy, but draw 2 cards. At start turn, apply daze to the front enemy unit in a random. Yeah, it's a really unpleasant like feeling. You could also just look up leg cramps, and there are lots of videos on it because it's so damn painful. There was a trick for leg cramps. You put your, I think it was your good like leg like on top of the toes of your like leg that's cramping, and then you push back on your like have the toes push back on the heel, which sounds counterintuitive, but because it's sending triggers in your body to like tense up the front part of the leg, the calf muscle like is required to relax a little bit. So that's how I found was the easiest for me to deal with it. I haven't had to deal with it in a while, fortunately, because it sucks and it hurts a lot. And then the stretching out afterwards in order to, in order to be able to like stand is not pleasant. Well, just be comfortable with that. That came out random, honestly. Good night, Dallas. Thank you for joining me for stream. I will be streaming tomorrow, same time as before, so like that is kind of my standard-ish stream time. So if it's too late for you, I'm sorry about that. But I will be playing Marvel Rivals. So come watch me if you want to get your drops, because there should be a new round of drops with the new season starting. I never promised you a 24-hour stream, Sam. You keep putting that in, like, those words in my mouth. But until... yeah, that's not happening. Where are the receipts for this promise? No. I would not. I don't. Unless I got to the point of at least like 100 people in chat at once, I don't think I'd ever do a 24-hour stream just for the shits and giggles. And even then, it would have to be like a planned event, like a big one. Stream anniversary, which I think is January 3rd. Maybe 1st. I'll actually look up because I know for a fact I waited until this year to start streaming. Or like some holiday that I don't celebrate with family and can still like be of some relevance, I guess. Agent of Arms health. I don't need health that bad. Agent of Steel. Guys, harder to kill. Purge. In the deck. That just for money's sake. You consume. I want to duplicate that. Like, I'm fairly certain if I ever get to the point of a 24-hour stream, like, It would just be like in the daily life of, basically, and also end up being like, oh, uh, possible like live cooking stream, like onigiri. Like that would be awesome, actually, if I could get the setup properly. But I'm a little. Thanks, Dallas. I mean, EP, for the longest time, you were 35% of my community. I love you to death for it, but like, I'm still small. Like, the fact that I'm like getting this much attention from people in general is kind of like, oh, awesome. They're trying to gaslight me into it. It gets results unless it builds resentment. Oh. Okay, that's an emote I need to make. But I also need to, like, someone to design what you guys look like. I must have missed it. Not necessarily EP. Like like as a community, like basically trying to think of a mascot that isn't just one of the OCs. Yeah, but then what do EP and Sandman look like? I mean, if you want to. Okay, so at least I won this round. I'm gonna open streaming. And having your own OC is like good. I think we were talking about this earlier about me possibly getting into streaming or VTubing. Like that was a long time ago. But basically a physical representation of you guys who I can be like, oh, hold in my arms and or like have sitting on my head like as an asset would be kind of interesting. Oh. Yeah, that would definitely be a possibility. Trying to keep it slime themed. Magic root. Relevant, reroll, trick. That's it. Just don't become Flowey from Undertale, please. You're thinking too individualistic, I think, Evie. Like, I'm still referring to you guys as a community rather than like any individual person. Everyone's spell power. Onto it. Okay. Yeah, conduit on Slay. Okay, see, you guys need to come up with consensus then. I'm not talking about an emo, I'm just thinking about a mascot. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I have enough space for that many emotes as of like what I'm trying to think of. I think that would have to be a personal project, Sam. Like, this is legitimately a personal project. I need to... This is me trying to figure out, like, oh, should I do this? And would I... Like, what would I actually do? Let's use that for now, just while in the final battle. Ammo. Yeah, I think that would be for the best, I guess. Slime bear. That's possible. Like, whatever it is, it's gonna need to be, like, huggable. Like you, like I'm not sure if I'm the only one who does this, but like when I get like a pillow that I'm like I think is comfy, and just kind of like hold it in your like arms folded and like squeeze it a little bit. Like I kind of need it to be like that shaped, I think. Madame Lion's Mane. Thinking like either purple, like the rest of like my hair and stuff like that, or something that complements purple. Okay, so that was a decent run. Ad break's about to start again, so I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. Thank you for your patience. AI art is not useful or good for like a final product. I did, but for a concept and for like a base design, it's not terrible. At least the artists that I've interacted with always like, oh, can we get a sample or whatever of your model? And at least for the beginning, like especially since I have no artistic ability, um, like having an AI just draw 5 random things or like 5 random like concepts along the same idea was helpful to be like, okay, this is the closest it's gotten right now, but please make it not AI. Well, whatever you want to make for yourself is a-okay. Like, I'm not going to control that, and that's like more power to you. What I was trying to think of was the concept for what the community would look like, since they are the slime core. Like, would it just be a bunch of slime cats that were a little like blobby, which is not terrible. Um, and if you guys are also made of slime, you guys can hypothetically change your shape to look like whatever you want. Yeah, and I'm thinking that's likely. Sorry, that's a good. That's a good place to start. I'm sorry that I've gone awful quiet. It's the mascot thing really has gotten my attention. I focus, so... Looking like yellow is a complement, the complement to purple, but I think that would look too much. Like something that's important. It needs to be a bright color. Actually, yellow is a bit. Well, first step to making it easier, Dallas, would be to turn off the stream. Like, ideally, you would be at my stream 24/7 and just here all the time, but once you turn off the screen, it should help with at least blue light retention. I don't say this often enough because I don't often think about too many people lurking in my stream, but thank you for lurking. Like, just you kind of being there, like, increasing my numbers, like, is very beneficial to me, so I really should be more grateful to you, or more vocally grateful to you. So, if you're lurking, like, have me on the secondary monitor. I appreciate you, and thank you for being here. Because at least I know one of you is pretty much constantly lurking. And I mean, process of elimination, there's not that many of you. Is his Discord name right? Okay. I think there have been 1 or 2 streams that you weren't able to join, EP. You were also in the hospital for one of my streams, if I remember correctly. But no, you've been incredibly consistent with, like, tuning in, and I appreciate that. Need to pay attention to how much money I have. Also, in real life, I need to pay attention to how much money I have. Oops, okay. Thought the death cap outfit was bigger. Landsmaid, Morel Mistress. Now death cap. Reversal. It's clear that I'm getting pretty tired because I'm gone pretty nonverbal. 3.5 hours, which is on the long end for me, so it's a good start. So depending on how long this run goes for, this will probably be my last run for the day, because tomorrow should be a longer stream if I have the energy. Just because of the excitement of new patch for Marvel Rivals, and then hopefully that brings a lot of people to stream, so that would encourage me to. talking about? Yeah. Night Demon. I know it's real late for you too, so. I'm not as confident in this build as I was the last couple, so I'm like, oh, I need to be a little more conservative. Super this one should be. I need to get rid of the stupid, so there's less likely I draw. These are the corruption jerks. Okay. Off, so normally... Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, okay. I messed that up, so let's restart the battle. I messed that up real bad. Lion Maze, Ground Leader. Yes, it's just...
Okay.
I don't have Mistress Morale there. Attention. Thank you, Sandman. And I think with that, this run is over. I didn't mean it for this to be that short, but I think I will call it ending of stream now. So, thank you everyone for joining me. I don't think I'll go with the raid. Actually, no. Next time, hopefully Twitch will have approved my emotes, and then I can actually use the raid emote, and that will be very exciting for me. So yeah, I'll see everyone tomorrow for some Marvel Rivals. Later.